Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess, and we're going to do your bonus read. I always say it's Yvonne here, but I'm actually back. You know, it's really funny because when I first started doing the readings and I'd do the what's cracking and it would be so sort of like specific, and I'd think maybe I haven't got everyone in that reading. So I started doing the second reading every day, the bonus read, because I felt like I hadn't reached everybody. And the funny part was I started to realise that sometimes the bonus read was exactly the same as the what's cracking, and at other times it was like a continuation. So it was like I finished the what's cracking, and often that happens with my personal reads. You know, I do a reading and it's like, okay, universe has let me know what's happening up until this point, like a bit about your background and a bit about what's going on for you at the moment. And I often find I have to lay the cards out 2 or 3 times to really get the feel of past, present, future, which has become very, very evident in my personal readings now. So when I do the bonus read, I never know what to expect. I never know whether to expect a very similar read, which means that the majority of the energy of the people putting it out there are on the same page, or whether it's the continuation and it's like, well, okay, this is where I need to go now. But sometimes it's a completely different reading. I love that. So, you know, I do the what's cracking and it's sort of very sort of oriented one way, and then I do the bonus read and it will come up with a career reading or something, and I'm like, that's really different. So I just let the universe lead me on these. I don't particularly call out to get any sort of response in terms of what I'm reading. I'm completely free flow with these readings. So this one here I'm going to do with this new Tarot of the Night deck, which I think is extremely beautiful. And we'll see what's going on in the bonus read. Okay, so we do have the card of Temperance coming out here. Now, Temperance it talks of divine timing. It talks of having a balance in your life, being at a place in your life where everything is supposed to be where it is. Now, sometimes the energy of the card, of course, can be about you not achieving this yet. So I look to the cards around it to really understand, what is the universe telling you in this card? Is it saying to you something is about to come to you? There's some sort of opportunity that's about to open up here that's going to give you this sense of balance in your life? Or is it saying to you that you're not there yet, you really need to do some more work on yourself? So behind this card we have the 8 of Cups. So what we're looking at here is, yes, you've achieved this balance and you've realised that some situation here that you've been either stuck in or putting up with no longer suits who you are. You've outgrown it with this Temperance card. It no longer feels good for you here. So you're moving away from it. The 8 of Swords is behind that, so it has caused you, this is that one where you see, you know, the poor person stuck in amongst the swords with a blindfold on. This is about you really seeing this. You really get it, you do, but you're refusing to walk away from something. So you're stuck in your head thinking about, do I move on to the next thing? Now, very strangely enough, we have the 8 of Pentacles here. So I have 3 8s in a row, which I feel like has happened already, and I've used this pack quite a lot in between. The 8 of Pentacles talks about working on something. So what we've got here is you moving away from situations that no longer serve you because you're not achieving this balance, this feeling that it fits the way it should. So you're actually taking time out now to go back, let go of everything that you know, being able to recognize where this is going, walking away, and now working on this balance that perhaps you had, but maybe not, you didn't have it at the level you needed to have it at. So now you're going away to rework it, to put it into a different shape. Maybe you were balanced when you went into the situation, but you're no longer balanced now. Maybe you went in thinking you wanted a certain kind of thing, but now you're there. It's like you don't want that anymore. You want something else. So you're taking the time out to really understand that. So it is a little bit like the What's Cracking reading. Now, the Angel of the Night's come out in this reading again, and I've only used this deck a few times, and she's come out quite a lot. The box doesn't give me a determination for what the angel of the night is, but for me, she is what this deck is all about. So I feel like you're really recognizing who you are here. You're really recognizing what you want in life. You're really recognizing what direction you want to go in, because you're taking it now by the hands and moving it forward. So you're really grabbing at it now to move forward. So I'm not going to put her in the reading. I'm going to leave her aside, because she reminds me now that you're starting to understand in your life what you want. Okay, so we have the sun coming here. Yeah, beautiful, because you've got this light shining on things now. You're really getting where you're going. There's joy and happiness coming in here because you're understanding what you want here. The cards are quite dark, so it's hard to see the detail. The Four of Cups is coming in here. So look at this. You know what you don't want. So it's like, you know, you're not going to accept offers that don't really ring your bell, that don't bring you into this beautiful sense of balance that you're looking for. Two of Swords. So you have a decision here now. Two of Swords talks about a decision that you're going to make. Wow, very powerful readings this morning. And we do have the Devil card coming in here. So you have major arcanas here. So the Devil card talks about ego. It talks about codependency, obsession, addiction, extremes. It can also represent the Capricorn. But what I think it's saying here is that you're not going by your ego anymore. You're looking for your internal balance. You're looking for what inside of you craves peace. So you're not doing things, going places or being in situations. So it's very much about the What's Cracking reading. You're not putting yourself in situations anymore that don't serve your higher good. You're really understanding that you have to discard things now. And part of that is your ego. So you're starting to let go of the things you're taught to understand what it is you really want. And there's the Judgment card. So something really big is happening here, because you're being given a chance to do it all again, but differently. Oh, wow. Okay, Queen of Cups coming in here. Now, she came out in the What's Cracking reading, but I feel like in this one, she's your energy. So this is about water signs as well, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But this is more about the fact that you're understanding, accepting your intuition, who you are, where you're going here. This is about you really getting the inside of you, not just what looks good on the outside anymore. This is about feeling your inner soul, feeling who you are. Oh, deep reading. Seven of Pentacles here. So now you're planting seeds for your future. Now you get it. You've got your balance. You're understanding where you want to go. And you're now putting seeds down for the future. But you know they're going to take a little while to grow, because it's taken you a long time to get to this point where you're starting to understand what it is that you want. Seven of Wands coming out. How funny, we're getting all the sevens in this reading. In the last one, it was the eights. So Seven of Wands talks about defending yourself. But I really feel like this sort of defensive energy is not about you fighting people off anymore. It's about saying no to situations that don't serve you. So you really are getting how to do that as well. Because look, we're bringing in love here. Ace of Cups. So it's like you're understanding what it is you want in love. So maybe you've been going out doing it in the traditional way, waiting to meet someone that sort of feels this need. Maybe even the sexual need within you, that raw energy. But now you're realizing, no, I want that connection with someone. I want that much deeper connection. I want to feel that that person knows who I am, that we have this meeting of souls here. Oh, and look at this, Two of Cups. There's the meeting of the souls. Okay. God, Spirit just never ceases to amaze me. So you found this sense of balance. You're walking away from things that no longer serve you and working on what makes you feel good. Perhaps you never realized it before. Perhaps you're understanding what makes you, what gets you now in the deepest part of you. Because you're now moving away from things that no longer serve you. You're taking on this very, very beautiful energy of the Queen of Cups here, where you want to feel something right to your soul. You want your cup to be full. You want to meet someone who meets you in that temperance energy. You're discarding your ego. You're understanding your need for perhaps sexual pleasure, sensual pleasure, but you're changing that about yourself now and realizing it's not all about the physical side. You want somebody that meets you on the mental, emotional, and spiritual way. This is the balance. So in order to do this, the universe is giving you another chance now to recognize your soul in someone else's soul. So you're being given this great opportunity now to let down your defenses, open your heart, and meet someone in that temperance energy. And it's about to come in here. It's about to hit you here, because I've got this Ace of Cups here, which means you're about to find it. But what you've been doing is trying to eliminate or discard things that do not meet that energy in order to find it. So you've been on a journey of, oh, I can't hear what they're saying. I can't get what they're saying to me. It's like you've been on this journey understanding how to eliminate things from your life that don't serve your greater good. And you're about to meet it here. So for those of you who've been searching, I know in the What's Cracking reading it comes up with opportunities, but in this one it comes up with that soul-to-soul connection and true love. So don't give up. You don't have to fight for much longer. You're about to get the opportunity to move into this energy. Nice. So it's a sort of a little bit of a continuation from the What's Cracking, but in a way that it shows you that what the opportunity is here. Ah, I'm not even going to take that card. It says no. And I find sometimes when the card says no, I go, well, hang on then, what does the reading mean? That's really interesting. So I'm not going to take the card of no. I'm going to give you another opportunity. The opportunity is trust. So maybe the no means don't go with what you think, go with your soul. And trust that the universe is trying to bring you in here something that resonates with you. Have a fantastic day, everyone.